Did your mobile phone go off at 3 p.m. last Sunday? I think most of you did. It should have done, unless you've turned off the government's gov.uk emergency alerts. I know it's still not working for everyone, this system, so it may be that some of you didn't, but probably it sounds like most of us. At 3 p.m., your phone would have made a funny siren-y sound. I think I was trying to make some bread or something at the time. So my hands were covered in flour, I couldn't do anything about it. And a gov.uk voice read out a little message about checking gov.uk for alerts and making it clear it's just a test of the new emergency system that the government is bringing in. And because it's a test, you probably just thought it was a bit annoying. It was interrupting your Sunday afternoon football or your nap or whatever it was that you were doing at the time. You probably just ignored it. But it does show us something, doesn't it, that emergency test? It shows us that the government is trying to get us ready for something. Getting us ready for a momentous day to come. Maybe a war, maybe a pandemic, maybe a terrorist attack. And that emergency test at 3 p.m. last Sunday was a sign to us, wasn't it, that there are people whose job it is, who are worried, or whose job it is to plan and beaver away and make sure we're prepared for the coming day of crisis, whatever it is. Now, we looked at verses 1 to 5 of this chapter last week with Ollie. And Ollie showed us that the Christians in Thessalonians, their faith and their perseverance, in the midst of lots of trials and difficult things that they were going through, led to 3 P's. Praise to God, progress in their walk with God, but also proof of the genuineness of their Christian faith and proof of the truth of what they believed. Apostle Paul develops that last P in the first part of the reading that we've had today. God shows us that Christians, when they keep going, trusting Jesus, even when it's tough and difficult, that's a bit like a sign, a bit like that emergency alert in some ways. We'll explore in what ways it is like that. A bit, not from the government, but from God himself. It's a sign in particular that God is getting his people ready for a day of justice or judgment to come. So I've tried to summarize what I think the message of the passage is in this sentence. When you see Christian believers persevering, keeping going, trusting Jesus, even when it's tough, it's proof, it's a sign from God that he's getting them ready for a day of judgment or justice to come.